Commence primary ignition.
Hey, this is Katie O'Brien, and you're watching the Virtual Cantina Network.
Hey, hey, everybody.
Welcome. Happy Life Day observed to everyone. We're very, very excited for you to join us tonight for our third annual Life Day celebration, brought to you not only by the Virtual Cantina Network, but also Skywalking Through Neverland. So, hey, Richard and Sarah.
Hey, Spencer
Hey,
and
hey.
Dave. Thanks for having us back. What'd you say? This is the 30th anniversary of the Skywalking and BCN hooking up?
Feels like it.
Oh. That could be a good thing or a bad thing.
We all have our red on. This is the important part.
Yes.
Absolutely. So before we get started, I just want to remind everybody, we love for you to be interactive. We love you being involved in that. Disclaimer. You come up, if you have not linked up your StreamYard, go to StreamYard.com/Facebook, link it up so we can actually see who you are, because we see a lot of Facebook users on the back end and we can't see you. So
we don't know who
we don't
you
know.
are. Hey, some of you, we know who you are.
Yeah.
And just let me tell you that right there. But you know.
Yes.
Awesome.
But-
well, we already have some Skywalkers watching. Skywalkers Academy
Pierre
says,
Kelly is here too.
hello there.
And
Pierre Kelly.
Reynold Gobey, all the way from up north.
Hey, it's Ray from Canada.
Yeah.
We love him. And also we have Bryce Neinhardt right now.
Bryce is like in StreamYard in multiple places. He's on this. He's commenting. They're recording the Jedi Archive. I think they're recording the Life Day special that's going to air on Life Day. This is so meta.
It's oddly enough, Bryce is at my front door too, and at my window. How is this happening?
Awkward. But anyway, we're very, very excited about this very special day of Life Day. But we have a couple of things we want to talk about before we get started with our celebration. You know, the pays the bills sort of scenario. First and foremost, right now, we are getting very excited because obviously we're getting into the holiday season. We just are announcing our brand new Virtual Cantina holiday sweater t-shirts. So they will be available later tonight. We got a great wreath. We got a great Hanukkah shirt. We got a couple of great shirts right there, but we got a lot of great stuff available on our TeePublic store. But also remember, right now, everything on TeePublic is 35% off. So if there's anything that you're interested in, there's some gifts you want to do. I'm going to Disney in a couple of weeks. I need some shirts. There we go. So we got that going on.
You find another Star Wars Hanukkah shirt.
Yes. Ooh, and we have a dignitary, if you will, in one of the chats right now. Our good friend from the High Republic, Christina Ariel. How are you? Love you. Glad things are going well, and with you and your family. And welcome to our Life Day celebration. We're very excited to have you here. Also, we're getting very excited. December the 1st, tickets go on sale for the Virtual Cantina Family Vacation 2. We are taking over Cali, ladies and gentlemen.
To say Electric Boogaloo every time you say family vacation.
I did that with Forcella. Well, I can't say that. But yes, we're going to go through California next July 29th through August 2nd. And I know Christina will like this. every stop we do in California will have karaoke. So we hope that you will join us at one of our stops, either in LA, in Anaheim, or San Francisco.
When
So
we pull over to the side of the road at a rest stop, we're doing karaoke.
yes, in the restrooms, just like Emily Swallow did with Christy Brinkley and a whole bunch of other people at Fan Expo, which was awesome. They did bathroom karaoke. But anyway, but there's a whole slew of other stuff that's going on right over with the Skywalkers. What's going on with you guys?
We got a whole bunch of stuff. Not only are we celebrating Life Day month, last week we had John Silvestri on as a guest, and he was the animator for the Boba Fett cartoon, The Faithful Wookiee, on the holiday special. And hold on one second.
My favorite part of the holiday special right there.
Yeah, and he wrote this awesome book. I'm giving him a little bit of a plug here. There he is, John Silvestri, right there with Boba Fett. And he came up with this awesome book that has the shooting draft of the Faithful Wookiee cartoon, as long as some character model sheets. So we had him on the show last week, taking us through the art history of Mobius and how that connects to the Star Wars Holiday Special, how it connects to the Clone Wars, and telling us behind the scenes secrets of the Faithful Wookiee animated short. Things that I, after 45 years, never knew. So that was really exciting. This week, we're celebrating the Marvels, which is the 33rd MCU film. We just had Paul Warren on, and Paul Warren played one of the Skrulls in the Marvels. And we talked about his time on the set, his time working with Aman Vellani, and the time he had working on all the MCU films and playing Dr. Quadpaw in Andor, and giving our reviews and breakdown of the film.
Yeah, it was a really fun discussion, flowed really well, and that will be out on Thursday of this week, on Life Day itself as well. And then coming up next week. Is it next week already, Richard?
The 24th. That is in 10 days.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes, we are doing a pop culture trivia challenge live at LostCon 49. And this is a convention at the LAX Marriott. It's a really fun fandom convention. Lots of book lovers, lots of pop culture lovers. And we're doing a pop culture trivia challenge Friday at 8 p.m. So that'll be a fun evening event to do that.
And as you can see in that picture, we cover everything from the Peanuts to the Monkeys to Nicolas Cage's Superman to Farrah Fawcett, Jaws, Ghostbusters, Mario. How do all these fit together? Well, they're all in pop culture. So if you know your
you got to update that Kal-El is canon now. That's not like the little side note.
That's DCU canon now.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. I mean, I remember we were watching that, and I actually texted Dave, and I'm like, okay, Kevin Smith must be going absolutely nuts right now because Nicolas Cage is now canon. Like, this is incredible.
Yeah, so this is going to be at the LAX Marriott at 8 p.m. At LostCon Convention. And there will be prizes. Did I mention prizes?
Oh, yes.
And lots of prizes.
Ooh. What kind of prizes? We have a
good prizes. These are the prizes that we get at these press conferences that we go to. And our house is only so big, so we don't have room for all this stuff. And we have some stuff from Rogers the Musical. We have some books.
Wait a minute. We're not giving that away.
I was about to say, I was about to say, they usually are on the same camera, but they got so much stuff that Sarah had to be moved to another room. So
that's right.
Yeah, this is like the last scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark. There's just so much stuff around me right now. And
remember, top men.
Your prize is a living room couch because we're upgrading to another one.
Yes.
So yeah, just hey Sarah, can you turn your camera and mic off for a couple of minutes, would you? Because I got to tell them about this Rogers the Music. I'm kidding. Don't go away. So yes, we got a lot of stuff to give away. But you have to be in it to win it. That's right. The only caveat.
Excellent.
And then when you're there, we're gonna have a holiday special for today in Star Wars history, part 1 and part 2. Yeah, so if you haven't gotten your copies now, come down and get them signed, and get a good deal on them.
Got some great books there. I love my copies. I love the fact that you guys had your book launch at Bunta Eve 2022, which we are returning to that location next year as part of our family vacation. So very exciting. We're going back to the scene of the crime, if you will. But your book is fantastic. It's a great resource for Star Wars aficionados. So
Well,
thank you very much for absolutely love it. But we're here because it's Life Day adjacent per se. I know a lot of people were over at Galaxy's Edge this past weekend for a great Saber meetup. I know a number of our members were there. But tonight, which we've done in the past, is we've watched the original, the full, uncut, unbridled Sarah's favorite version of the holiday special. Actually, no, I take that back. I actually think this is our fourth. Is this our fourth? I maybe I'm wrong. My math is maybe off because I know we watched the full long one. We watched the holiday. This is the fourth because we watched the short version and the Lego when it came out the same night, and then we just watched the short version. This is our fourth time doing this with each other.
Whoa!
Yeah, if we started in 2020. Yeah, that makes sense.
So we're going to be watching the Lego version tonight, which is absolutely fantastic, but also to pour one out to the Halcyon because it takes place on the Halcyon. So, Richard and Sarah, let's talk a little bit tonight, right now. First and foremost, what is Life Day?
Life Day is a celebration for all Wookiees, and it goes beyond the Wookiees. Everyone celebrates Life Day, and it's a time to bring the family together and just spend the time feeling those you have loved and lost, and to feel that you're part of something bigger. It's a very spiritual holiday. Mm-hmm. Unlike what we have this Christmas holiday where it's all about giving gifts.
Oh, that's a Hallmark holiday.
Yeah. That's more of a Target holiday, an Amazon holiday now.
It's all about spending time with those that you love as well.
It's about peace and harmony.
Harmony.
Absolutely.
And wearing red.
Well, that's why we're all wearing a lot of our red, a lot of our Life Day outfits, and Dave's wearing a very snazzy Lando Calrissian shirt. But we are going to be watching the Lego Holiday Special, which is available on Disney Plus. So at the top of the hour, we'll be doing a countdown, 10-second countdown, and then all hitting play at the same time. But we'll get to that. But also another thing I want to talk about, and we'll talk about the Halcyon during the actual show, because the two of you were very, very, very fortunate to be able to go onto the Halcyon. So love to hear stories about that. But there's a very special documentary that is starting to go public next week. I know I'm going to go see the premiere in Boston. Dave's going to Raleigh. But tell us about Disturbance in the Force. Like, this is making waves in the fandom right now.
This is a documentary put together by filmmaker Steve Kozak, and he's like us. He doesn't believe the holiday special should just be a punching bag, but people should really appreciate what the holiday special is. And he's gone one step above and tracked down actors and crew members who have worked on the holiday special and got their behind-the-scenes stories, and other celebrities who appreciated the holiday special as well may have a special, unique spin to the holiday special. And it's really goes beyond the Star Wars holiday special, because it's really a stamp on that time period of 1978. And you don't just see the Star Wars holiday special, you see other variety shows around that. So watching this on November 17th, 1978, it's not all that peculiar, because you have the Shields and Yarnell, you have Donnie and Marie, you have all these variety shows. So it didn't really stick out. Of course, you put in the world's most popular movie in the zeitgeist at that time, and yeah, maybe it does stick out a little bit like this doesn't belong here. But yet, to a 9-year-old Richard Wolosky, I had the greatest time of my life. And those are the kind of stories that they're looking for. And Steve Kozak is also putting out a book that's coming out in a couple of weeks now. It's more of a companion piece. Some stories didn't actually get a chance to fit in the documentary. So he's taking all those stories and spitting them off to a companion book. And we talked to Steve Kozak on our show. Sarah, can you look that up and see what episode that is? And we talked about how different things like the Manson murders, how does that connect with the Star Wars Holiday Special? Well, can't tell you that. You got to go listen to the show or buy Steve Kozak's book. And yeah, we had him on the show just a few weeks ago talking all about the connections and the release of the book.
Did Steve get fun cameos from Too Much Makeup Luke on the documentary?
He did, but in the cut that we saw, in the cut that you may be seeing in the next couple of weeks, we didn't make that particular cut, but they are still working on it.
Excellent.
Right.
So Too Much Makeup Luke didn't make it into that cut right there. Me, Sarah, and Bob Newhart were all up on the cutting room floor. We're in good company.
Good company with Bob Newhart. Okay.
Yes. So this was on episode 428 of Skywalking Through Neverland, all the way back in August. Time just flies.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is where Steve shared some really interesting behind the scenes stories about the making of A Disturbance in the Force, which is behind the scenes stories all about the Star Wars Holiday Special.
Yeah,
so it all kind of
Sarah and I were
around.
at the Marvel's press conference, and a guy comes over to us and said, "Hey, you were in that Star Wars Holiday Special documentary." It's like, wait, what cut did you see?
Yeah.
And actually, it was the camera operator that shot us that day.
Yeah.
And
So he recognized us.
he recognized us, but he was behind the camera, all these bright lights, so we didn't really get a chance to see him. And it was during COVID, so everyone was at like a 30-foot distance.
Oh, so there's not a lumpy cut yet.
Oh, there will be. There will be a lumpy cut, an itchy cut, a mermaid cut. That's the NC-17 cut.
Ah. No, very, very cool. And I want to say that if you've seen Richard walking around Galaxy's Edge around this time, usually during the year, you'll probably see him and his stellar caked Luke Skywalker cosplay, which is absolutely fantastic.
And this year, when Sarah and I went to the LA screening back in September, we went one step further, and I got that gold spray for the hair, and just did the whole hair, all that kind of golden color that Mark Hamill had. That's the one thing I never had previous, but now we found that actual hair color. We matched it, and now I went as in the X-Wing outfit, X-Wing pilot outfit, with the caked on makeup and the gold hair. I wasn't hard to miss.
Fun. Yeah, if I can find a picture, I'll share it.
I think it's great that you go such a deep cut that you get away with the no cosplay and at Disneyland is because they're like, what?
what are you doing now?
No, he's cosplaying a Star Wars beloved character.
When they see someone walking in there as orange as Donald Trump or a Oompa Loompa, they tend to look the other way. we don't want any of that trouble here.
Paperwork, I'm not even going.
Yeah, so this documentary right now is touring the country. So there's screenings set up, but right now they don't have a distributor, so you won't be able to find it streaming anywhere just yet. And Juan Lopez is asking for not watching the actual holiday special. No, I was vetoed.
So no, we are
is in Disney canon the actual holiday special. They want that other one to just sweep under the rug.
Well. Let's make it fair right now. That when Boba Fett talked about in the Book of Boba Fett about before he rode the Rancor, he talked about riding a creature bigger than a Rancor. And we all know that he was talking about the Mythosaur in the holiday special, hence it being canon.
Well, now Disney has let that go. The Faithful Wookiee has been streaming on D+.
Yeah.
Right.
So they've opened the door a crack, but we're never going to see the rest of that.
Oh, and you know what? Kind of. I hope not. I hope it never comes on Disney Plus. That's one of the things us vintage fans can hold on to. This is our own. We don't want to share it.
Now, if you guys want to see pictures of Richard as Too Much Makeup Luke, I can share it. You guys ready?
Oh yeah, please do.
Please.
Okay. Let's see if I can share.
Oh, you're just in the little bitty box because we got.
Yeah, can I change the layout? No.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, hang on.
No. Sorry.
Wait, we can. There.
Oh, there we go.
See?
Oh, okay. Yep. And then Richard, explain who that is.
So these are the tumblers right next to me and Sarah that were in the little acrobat scene that Lumpy was watching. The gentleman in the green shirt, that's Yugi, and he was the leader of this little circus, this little Cirque du Soleil act. And the guy next to him, he and his family were the other acrobats. And they had some other acrobats as well, but it's primarily he and his family that were there as the acrobats.
Yeah.
And
Super fun.
Yugi
And
was
then
such
Richard
a
and his
fun
hair.
guy. Yeah, this is me and my cake down makeup and the flattened down Mark Hamill hair. That's gonna follow me forever.
Yep.
Indeed, as it should. It should.
Awesome. So yeah, so we. I'm sorry.
I wish they paid homage to that in the Lego holiday special. Just had someone with just way too much orange makeup on.
That would have been fun. Yeah.
But you know what? There could be a holiday special part 2. And you know what? Okay, Spencer, before you go on with the show here, I do want to say that if you go to our Skywalking Through Neverland website and look up Anthony Daniels, we did talk to him during a press conference about the Lego Star Wars Holiday Special. It's not an episode, but if you look it up, you'll find it. You got a chance to talk to him.
And how about Anthony Daniels, the auction?
Yeah.
3PO, I mean, granted, it sold for less than they were thinking, but I think like $830 some odd.
$842,000 with the conversion rate.
That is crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, and his feet and hands were so. Yeah, he had donated so much stuff to this auction, and I have it right here in the updated Today in Star Wars history that I'm currently working on. And let's see here. The head went for $840,000. His hands and feet went for $132,000 for the hands and $68,000 for the feet. The original third draft script from Star Wars went for $45,000, and the hero prop C-3PO's box, the C-3PO cereal, went for $9,900.
Wow.
And he also sold some Muppet the Muppet Show script that he was on. He was on the Muppet Show with he and Mark Hamill and R2 and Chewbacca. He has the script and the annotated choreography notes because he had to do a little Fred Astaire dance number. That went for $6,100.
There was some great history in there just to browse. I sat there and just browsed the auction and like some of the call sheets and different things that he had amassed and they put together as collections just to like go through and say, oh, this person was on set at that day and this is what they did. And,
oh yeah.
There was one, I think that, what was it? It was, it was listing our friend Kevin Thompson. He was in there as a like call sheet that listed Kevin, and it listed Kenny Baker still as Warwick.
Oh, really?
You meant Wicket.
Or Wicket.
Wicket,
He didn't,
yes.
he didn't play Warwick.
Yes, he didn't play Warwick. That would be interesting, though. Kenny Baker plays Warwick, and Warwick, but no. But Kenny Baker was still listed as Wicket in there, and it was before Warwick had taken over that one.
And Kevin Thompson has that call sheet?
No. That was in the Anthony Daniels auction.
Oh, okay.
So somebody got that, I would assume.
Oh, wow. You know what? I'm disappointed is that no one bought the Rebel Nike shoe. The story we all know about the
Yes.
Rebel the shoe in the space battle that was later given to Howard Kazanjian, the producer, and he just donated that to the prop store auction, and it didn't sell. How could that not sell? It was going for too many thousands of dollars for Sarah to let me do it. But oh my goodness, that is such a unique piece of cinema history. On the low end, that was going for $25,000.
Wow.
Sarah, my birthday's coming up.
Oh, okay.
I could use a new Nike shoe that's autographed and in an acrylic display case.
Does it come with it? The
Yes,
acrylic
it does.
display case?
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
It's an acrylic-
sold. That's
Yeah.
a bargain.
That is.
Well, I mean,
I've got as much money in the display cases.
I just saw that DJ Elliott just got Ecto 1 for an anniversary present, so I'm sure that someone could top that.
Sorry, you listening to this? Boy, we should be on every week.
This is fantastic. So in about 3 minutes from now, we're going to be starting off with the Disney Lego Holiday Special. So please make sure you have Disney Plus all queued up. We'll be starting with a 10-second countdown at the top of the hour. But once again, we'd like to thank our friends at Skywalkers for joining us. This is our 4th holiday special. It all blurs after a while. It's like, wow, I can't believe it. We're at our 4th time that we've been doing this together. It's been absolutely fantastic, and being able to collaborate on so many great projects, including, Boonta Eve, the kickoffs for Alderaan Idol for the last 2 idols have been incredible with you guys. And it's just, I'm very excited for the future, whatever the future holds for our 2 great networks working together on projects in the future.
With more to come.
Absolutely.
The best is yet to follow.
Oh,
yeah.
yes. I always say every time we do a show, my favorite one is the next one. So I'm very excited about whatever's going to be next, because we always try to make sure that we get better with everything we do. And just very excited for it.
Well, looking forward to your tour of 24.
Oh, the tour of 24 is going to be ridiculous. I'm so excited about it. And honestly, if you're able to get one of the coveted 70 tickets for this event, we'll have a lot of public events. So don't get me wrong. We'll have events that the general public can go to. But if you're able to get one of the exclusive tickets for the entire week, you have Dave, we talk about this on the daily, no idea.
No, you don't. Is you're going to have to trust us. Trust in the Lord. But there's some events there that if you don't make it, if you don't get in on those, you may regret that a little bit.
We love
causing
people to have FOMO issues. Yes.
Yeah.
We live in the FOMO.
I was going to say FOMO.
Absolutely. People loved, our Boonta Eve in Anaheim 2022. We topped it with London. To me, this rivals London just on night 1.
Wow.
So
there's so much crap that I'm going to have to drag all the way across the country. So much.
I love our comments here. These users.
FOMO is real. FOMO, Facebook user, VCN, program director, Mark Von Olin.
Really?
Hey, Dave. You're our program director. No, I had that problem a couple weeks ago too. But yes, please log in your StreamYard, StreamYard.com/Facebook. Get, so we can put your comments on there, because we will call you out if you are a Facebook user. Just saying. But we're at the top of the hour.
Oh. All right.
So, Dave, while we hit the 10-second countdown.
10-second countdown. All right. I've got 4 things that I got to press play on. So hold, please. Woo! Here we go.
Please hold.
counter's counting, the thing's going, the deals with the spinning, and the.
And my TV was idle and decided to freeze on me.
Wah, wah, wah. Spencer's internet strikes again.
Oh, no. It's my TV turned off. My internet's fine.
Okay.
So I love the fact that in the Lucasfilm, we get the helmets as Legos.
Yeah, little minifigs.
Very cute.
As it should be.
So are we on the book right now that just opened up? I just want to make sure I'm in the right spot.
We are at
So
50.
the counter should be about right. We're at about 55 seconds in there.
Oh, okay. Got it. I think I'm a little ahead.
I'm looking at Finn and
Yeah,
Ray
so
right now.
I'm right here at like the porgs.
Nice.
Yes, Skywalker's Academy. We are watching the Lego version, and we are at 1 minute and 23 seconds into the movie.
And the counter in the top left corner here can kind of tell you where we are in the movie in case you
Yeah,
have
that's
to jump
pretty
away
darn
and come
close.
back. Yeah, right above Dave's head.
Yes. So can we have blinders like that to like block porgs out of our like peripherals on the regular? That would be fantastic.
There you go.
You always
I
want
just-
porgs.
Oh,
And when you go to the
This
on the
is-
Millennium Falcon at Disney, you got to look for the porgs.
Yes.
And
So-
listen for them.
Looking at the trading ball kind of reminds me of the star map now when it's cut in half from Ahsoka.
Absolutely.
yeah. Foreshadowing. You never know.
That's the
Dave.
problem. That's one of the biggest problems I
wait.
think that we have with the new content is now we're going back to like the original content. We're trying to justify things that we saw 40 years ago with information that we got right now. It's like, oh yeah, well, Obi-Wan Kenobi actually did a force heal to Luke in Beggar's Canyon in A New Hope.
Hey, it could happen.
I love all that retconning stuff. If Obi-Wan moves his arm this way, he's doing that because, or if Luke's tilting his head, well, he's doing that because,
Right.
like with the Jedi Force kick he does in Return of the Jedi in the sail barge battle.
Of course, yeah.
You can go back and retcon that stuff.
Okay.
Great.
I'll just argue that that's a lot of the point of the entire Mandoverse is, explaining the sequel trilogy.
So they just talked about getting Tip Yip. That is awesome. They decided to talk about food from Galaxy's Edge and from Batu.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, Tip Yip is good.
Oh, yes.
I can go for some Tip Yip right about now. Sarah?
Let's do it on Thursday.
Does,
Tip Yip.
Does DoorDash do Galaxy's Edge?
They should.
Oh,
Do you know how? Okay, that's one of those money making ideas right there. Do you know how much cash?
Yeah.
But it's not as cool as a virtual Cantina Network ugly Christmas sweater, Sherry. I'm just saying. Or more importantly, an ugly Hanukkah sweater.
Racy Stacy is here. Hey, hey.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Now, as much as I love the Lego Holiday Special, I really wish they had leaned into more of the Star Wars Holiday Special. Because if you're going to call it the Holiday Special, you got to lean more in.
So I have to ask you, what was your opinion of the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special?
Awesome. It was
Loved
better than
it.
better than Part 3.
It was better than a lot of the Marvel movies that were coming out until right now. The Marvels,
It's better than
in
Secret
our
Invasion.
opinion. Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
that's a low bar there.
Yeah.
You got to give it a little bit more credit than that.
So
I really wish
did-
that James Gunn had really used the Holiday Special in a lot of the references. It was a missed opportunity there.
Well, they did have one in the extra scene with the grandfather. He's reading a newspaper and says aliens abduct Kevin Bacon. So if you go back when Star-Lord is having breakfast with his grandfather in the
Part
final
3. Right.
part,
Okay.
Yeah,
you
you
look-
went like so sideways in Squirrel. We're like, Kevin Bacon's
What?
in the Lego Holiday.
he's in the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Well, no,
one.
I meant at the James Gunn should have referred to the Star Wars Holiday Special in his Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special.
Gotcha.
Yes.
But overall, seeing Mantis and what's
Drax.
his name Drax interact, it was so cute.
Oh,
like,
so funny.
I want the
adorable.
funny man. Yes.
Oh yeah, no, and because I was responsible and I held on to it. Like we say that all the time.
Yeah, Drax, hang on to your Christmas decorations.
Yes.
Don't be irresponsible and lose them.
Well, it's sort of like what Dave always says. If you go by the Do a Novo booth at any of your cons that Mark Funnell is going there, if you lick one of the helmet, is it yours?
If you lick it, it's yours. I'm just saying. Who's to say it's not?
Ew, that's gross.
Good tip.
Oh, thanks, Sherry. That's we do quote that a lot in our house. Because one or the other of us are responsible at any given moment.
They
one of
have
us is
here
not.
on the Lego models is like even like the dirtied up X-wing here.
I don't know if they ever did merchandising around this. I don't think they ever did.
The Advent calendar that year
Okay.
had the shirts. It had the same like
The
Poe,
ugly
I
sweaters?
think, and
Oh,
yeah,
the
the ugly
Poe with
sweaters.
the BB-8 sweater.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm. Yeah,
And
people
then
were freaking out.
there's an Advent calendar this year. Is this year like Sandcrawler Advent calendar?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's super cool. Didn't we see that at the Disney store, Richard?
Yeah, for last year. So
Yeah.
if anyone wants
Oh.
a 2022 or 2023 calendar, let us know.
Stacy is wondering whether you should lick the inside or the outside.
The answer
the
is
helmet.
yes. That is the answer. The answer is yes.
But yeah, but how many licks does it take to get the Tootsie Roll set out of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know.
3. 3. 1, 2, a 3.
This is here. Let's just wave and not look behind us. Now we're like, what?
Look, it's a portal on the
Yeah.
holiday special. Is that an
Okay.
Avengers portal?
I did see
It looks
Mantis
like
in
it.
there,
No.
I don't-
holding
see-
on
do we
to
see-
her funny little man.
But did we see?
At the
N-
very
we-
least, we were frightened that this was going to be the plot to Ahsoka. You know, remember way back when we're doing this and they had already released it was World Between Worlds and stuff, and they just pop in and out of everything. I was worried at least that this was going to be the plot. To
Well,
Ahsoka.
they gave us the red herring because when we first saw the logo, the first thing we thought about all around the logo was it's the World Between Worlds. And it turned out that it wasn't the World Between Worlds, but we did get the World Between Worlds anyway. So it's kind of like,
Yeah. It at least wasn't, you know, the big Star Trek take, you know, Kirk and Spock back to like 1940s Earth and, you know, hang out with Elizabeth Taylor. Wasn't that?
Well, no, that was the unaired episode of Ahsoka.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hangs out with Elizabeth Taylor. I would have watched that. They should have put that one on.
That'll be released on DVD and VHS next week.
fantastic.
They've done weird choices with this model of Yoda to make him
I
like
was
look
thinking
younger.
that.
But I mean, should he not have been like Clone Wars Yoda? But yeah, that's weird.
Well, no,
stuff.
because they're reenacting the Empire Strikes Back.
So he should be older than Clone Wars Yoda, and he's smoother than that. So it's
He looks like young
It's
Jedi
just
Adventures Yoda.
But they're really basing it on the toy more than the actual movie character.
Mm.
Because you know what? You got to sell a product, okay?
well, yes.
Okay, that's why you
Uh-oh.
can never. Star Wars fans can never be happy. He's not blue enough. His face is not thin. He looks like the younger version.
Well, that just means you get to sell all three of those figures.
Yep.
Well, the one thing that they dropped the ball on is they had great merchandising that they could have made a cross between Snuffy and a Bantha and made it an actual plushie doll. Because
Mm.
The bantha looked more like Snuffleupagus than looked like an actual bantha.
I've got a Snuffleupagus and a Bantha toy. Don't judge me.
There's no judgment here. You're not like probably alone in this.
I'll
So
talk to my
with-
neighbors. My window's open.
I thought Bryce was there.
Well, he is, but he's one of my neighbors now. Apparently, he bought the house next door in the last 20 minutes.
There you go.
Hold on. Skywalker's Academy has a favorite line that just happened. Participation trophies for Jedi, there are not.
That's like that should have been the tagline for the whole special. With a little.
That would have been
parentheses,
great if
stick it
Hu Yang
2023.
actually says that to Sabine, like in the first couple of episodes of Ahsoka, since he's like a Ragar the entire season.
Okay, and so therefore, Obi-Wan and Anakin have seen Rey and this whole mystical portal thing, and no, that didn't change any timelines. Wait,
Oh, this is Star Wars adjacent.
They should have just done like an Easter egg of either like Ned or Doctor Strange going like this and being like, "Oh, wrong portal."
That's crossing the streams.
oh, here we go.
Did anybody see the Lego Code Red, like a Lego Marvel special? We haven't
Yeah.
watched that yet.
I do not think
No.
that.
Yeah, I need to check that out. As much as I enjoy these Lego Star Wars specials, I think I'd enjoy a Lego Marvel special too.
Oh yeah,
I think they had that Avengers one that just came out.
Lego.
Right, the
anything.
Code Red one.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
what she's talking about.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't realize it's called Code Red.
Bum, bum,
Ooh,
bum.
squirrel.
I love the original score here.
Mm.
At least I think that's the original score. It's pretty close to it.
I have it on silent, so I can't confirm.
Oh, that's
Nor deny.
I have.
Well, John Williams would have to okay it if it was.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Solo, he did not okay his music, his themes in.
But he
Except for
didn't- he
the
did write
Han and
Han Solo
Leia.
theme.
Yeah, except the Han and Leia theme, which
He wrote the Solo theme. No,
wrote-
okay, it was Rogue One that he didn't
Oh, okay. That
say.
makes-
Yeah.
You would think if you're spending $4 billion on a property, you'd get the music as well.
It's John Williams. See, he
I
gets
know,
special
He gets
sensation.
yes.
Yes.
He gets
He
special
gets what he
treatment.
wants. There you go. Let's roast Porg over the Millennium.
Oh, that's not a porg. I'll say that's not a porg.
Are you
You
sure?
can't.
Oh,
So speaking of crossing the streams and stuff like that, what did people think of the Ghostbusters Frozen Empire trailer?
Fun.
oh,
I'm looking forward
Yeah.
to it.
It kind of
Yeah,
looks like
I'm
something from
jazzed.
the real Ghostbusters, like from the cartoon. Looks like that kind of storyline.
So have you seen the interview they did with Maurice LaMarche about that exact topic?
No,
Is like the inspiration of like how real Ghostbusters is inspirational in that trivia. Yeah. So look that up. That's out there.
I have
it's
to check
inspired
that
by
out.
what?
The Ghostbusters cartoon. The real
Oh.
Ghostbusters.
Hey, I watched that and I played the video game back in
That
the
was good.
90s.
Yeah,
I
but
could
you
never
watch
get past the courtroom
Ghostbuster
scene.
show with the ape.
I couldn't get past the Stay Puff. You'd be
I
walking
didn't
like
get that
this
far. Oh, are you kidding? Yeah.
And
No, I suck.
squish.
It's funny.
What
I
is the
did like,
release
okay.
date for the Ghostbusters film?
What? Oh, I don't know.
You see,
Just look it up.
I'm not sold on the Frozen Empire theme title. I thought like Frozen Over or Froze Over, like Hell Froze Over kind of.
How about
I
just
think it's clever because it's about, the Empire State or, New York.
Okay, I didn't think about
Yeah.
that part. but-
yeah.
So I actually think that they were actually filming part of that while we were in London for Celebration, because I did pass around the corner from our hotel in Canary Wharf, New York fire trucks and police trucks like toppled around London. So I think they actually filmed some of that while we were over there for Celebration, which is actually kind of cool.
In
Either
London?
that or that was just the Brits having a riot when they saw London fire truck or New York fire trucks. Right.
Oh, that was part of the ticker tape parade because hey, Spencer's here, everybody.
Out of our town.
So
Great.
Frozen Empire will be released on March 29th, 2024.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
I just so wish that Ray just like portals into the actual holiday special. That would have been hilarity.
Oh, you mean like
That
sort of
would
like
be awesome.
like the Treehouse of Horrors, like The Simpsons, when it became like Claymation and Tron and
Yes.
Like-
Yeah, you know what? She could have fallen into the Faithful Wookiee animated short since it's on
That would've
Disney
been great.
Plus. That would be a riot. Oh, here, Mala, Itchy, and Lumpy. Here they are.
Aw.
Oh,
Now, did they ever merchandise those? I don't gotta look that up because
No.
if they merchandise those, I want those.
I think someone would have told you.
those are fan customs right there. You gotta get your Wookiee minifig and start busting out the craft paint.
Mhm.
You know who needs to visit us, Dave? Stinky.
Stinky, because the more you know.
Yes.
Not seeing any pictures of them being merchandised. Oh no, Disney! That's money on the table.
So
Come
much.
on,
Why is it not working?
I'd buy those in a 4-pack with Chewie in there as well.
Remember,
Okay, technical difficulties. Stinky's
No, it's
not
fine.
working.
it's always about floating rocks.
Uh-oh. Whee. Oh no, BB-8 didn't get to go.
Why not?
Missed the portal.
Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Da da da. There you go. The more you know.
Oh, that's cute.
That's very cute.
Boom, 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 boom. Multiverse of Vaders.
Well,
Oh,
like
Reynold would like
celebration we've ever been to.
them to portal into the cantina with Akmina. That would be
Oh.
great.
That would be awesome.
Akmina and Padme and Ray singing a duet. Let's do it.
That'd be fantastic.
Didn't Daisy Ridley singing something? No,
I don't know.
I actually have a Barbra Streisand CD that has Barbra Streisand singing at the ballet from a chorus line with Daisy Ridley and Anne Hathaway, and it's actually really, really good.
Wow. Well, we know Anne Hathaway can sing. She was in Les
Right.
Mis.
maybe this is my own fanfic coming out.
Here we go. I have the high ground.
So I will say, so I was able to get the first Acolyte print signed by Carrie Ann Moss in Rhode Island.
Oh, really?
And she said to me, wait till you guys get to meet Eunice's new character, the new
Whoa.
Wookiee. Yeah, we're going to
Oh.
absolutely fall in love with him.
Oh,
Why
can't wait
not?
for that.
You're
She
on a
said-
roll on first on new property signings.
Well, you got to try. Well, see, when you got Janelle on my skeleton crew, good thing he didn't announce that he potentially could be Hondo, because I would have probably ripped that thing up. But I don't know if I'd like Janelle White playing Hondo.
No.
I don't know. I mean, yes, it might be horrible, but might be worth the price of admission for Hondo to say, "Did I do that?" Just once. Just once.
No. Okay, how do you, Dave? You can see yourself out, okay?
If he's not voiced over by Jim Cummings, it's not Hondo.
We've seen Jim Cummings live doing Hondo. Remember, Richard, at D23 Expo?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some gems.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree. I kid. Jim Cummings is Hondo. It would take an awful lot to accept anyone else, except no substitutes.
Maybe James Earl Jones, but only if Jim Cummings is not available.
Well, they can do that because they
own that voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
How
Good
ironic
for you,
that
James.
that happened within months before the strike.
Yeah.
When all that was the issue.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so did this one came out before Multiverse of Madness?
Yes.
Because
Oh,
this
yes.
is essentially
Yes.
Multiverse of Madness.
This came out last year in 2022. Multiverse of Madness came out this year.
But yeah, but Dave, didn't we also say that Ahsoka was basically watching Star Trek V?
Well, it was completely all
Oh,
day.
right.
What would God want with a starship?
Wait, Star Trek 4 is the Voyage Home. I'm
Yeah.
not as familiar with the original series Star Trek.
But there was
I know all
whales.
the rest.
There were
Yeah.
whales.
Right.
Just call Star Trek the Purgle
Four.
movie.
5, they go beyond to another galaxy, beyond the barrier, and they have to have this starship. They commandeer a starship to get out there. They have to get there, like the big ring thing, and they visit beings that they're like, "Are you God?" And it's like, no, it's like Spock's brother, but crazy.
Spoiler, but okay. Is that called the Voyage Home?
They tell you
No.
that.
This
The
is
Voyage Home is 4.
That's the whales.
That's the whales. What's the 5th one called?
Undiscovered Country.
No,
Final Frontier.
Country.
Final Frontier.
Final Frontier is 5. Undiscovered Country is 6.
Hey, someone in the chat is saying enough Star Trek talk.
There's never enough Star Trek talk.
Hey! We always
I
have
wish
to
I
track.
could. I could. Yeah, I wish I could do something. I get no inside track on this.
That is
Jim, I finally get to jump on and you're talking Star Trek.
Thanks, Scooby.
That's how it is, Scoob. Star Trek.
Yeah, we wish we could
we
talk more
always-
about it, but people are saying no.
Trek is available on our T Public store.
Yes, friends will let friends hawk the Trek.
I don't know. Star Trek's been kicking ass lately. I even had Richard do Strange New Worlds. We watched that series.
Yeah.
So we met. A group of us met Brett Spiner because Mark Von Olen wanted to get him on his Rebels poster, and I said, I just want to say, Picard season 3 is a chef's kiss. And he's like, thank you, and that's all I wanted to say to him.
Yeah.
Nice.
Boom. 30 years in the future. The Emperor with the time machine. That nothing bad could happen there.
Except for this. Except for
Okay,
dancing
so if he
Kylo.
was able to do that, but he was not able to get into the world between worlds to do the same thing, there's an issue here.
Well, here we get a shirtless Kylo Ren.
Yes, but he's a Lego minifig.
That's funny. It's their pectoral. What we know we're doing. They're It's somewhat awkward and distracting.
What did Ray say? Can you put on a cowl or something? A cowl?
You got Ben Swolo there.
Grandpa?
It's funny when you see cosplayers going as shirtless Kylo Ren. That's a riot. Hey, if you got it, flaunt it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at first I wasn't too wild about the crossovers between Star Wars and Legos, but as they went along, they got really funnier and very self-referential.
Mm-hmm.
They have. I love that it's evolved into a show. I started Star Wars Lego and played the video games. Is like Star Wars Indiana Jones and all of it's so much fun.
Yeah.
Well, they made a wise choice buying this IP. Most people know Star Wars just from the Legos.
Well, yeah, is it's brought it. It's one of those things that brought it to another generation.
Yeah.
This is it's a super easy kid friendly property. Like I think they're really doing, and they're cutting in young now with the toddlers in the Young Jedi Adventures. Toddlers love that.
Oh yeah, who couldn't love Nubs?
Yeah,
and don't call him an Ewok. But yeah, they just came out with a Life Day episode of Young Jedi Adventures.
That's on our list.
Next year. That's what we're watching.
Make a note.
Okay, wait a minute. Skywalker's Academy is saying that Rey says, "Don't you have a towel or something?" I thought she was saying cowl.
I heard cowl. I always thought
cowl
cowl.
more for your head.
I know, but that's why I thought it was weird.
I was trusting you because I thought it was towel, but I deferred to you. I deferred to you there. I thought she said towel, but now I have to go watch that. And now after the show, we'll be rewatching that movie.
Yeah, cowl Skywalker's Academy is what I thought they said, but the way she says it, it sounds like that. But I guess we're divided. The panel is divided. What do you guys think?
I thought it was cowl.
I thought it was towel. I just assumed can you put on a towel? But then again, I don't know if the word towel exists in Star Wars.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty common.
Canon.
It's like ducks. They just exist. Oh.
Yes, Ewoks and lightsabers. It's always good.
Oh, see. Okay, Skywalker's is with us. I think it's cowl.
I thought it was towel. I don't know.
You know what? We have to go and watch it with the captions. See what she says.
That's the plan. Hungry and bored, Chewbacca family was. It's like we're eating everything.
Not like we haven't done a watch along of that in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's them's fighting words right there. Biggest intergalactic disaster since. He said
it is, Richard.
Uncalled for.
Awesome.
Very well loved.
Okay, and I have to plug right now on RT Public. You can get the very official somehow Max Rebo Return T-shirt.
Very official in that we just made it up.
That's funny.
Well,
so there's an article on comicbook.com that does say the captions say put a cowl on.
With a C?
With a C.
A C. A C.
A C. Yep.
I see.
I heard it right.
Well,
woot.
There you go.
One more year, then I don't have to get hearing aids. Fantastic.
Now I will Skywalker's Academy go with like cowl. Yeah, that totally exists. I've got a sign over there on the back of my door that says, home, the place you hang your cape and cowl. That would be the Batman section.
Yeah, but cowl is more of a headpiece.
Well, it's so Richard, the Anakin Skywalker sweatshirt I bought you?
Yeah.
With that big hoodie kind of thing, that's a cowl. Where it can be a hood, but it's also like a neck piece.
Right. Then why didn't you say go put a shirt on?
I don't know.
Make it much
easier. Trying
easier.
To be fancy.
Yes.
I love how we've completely derailed.
She's space British, so you have to be fancy if you're space British.
Yes.
Well, everything you say is fancy schmancy if you're space British.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
I love Palpatine, Lego Palpatine.
Yeah.
He's just so funny and effeminate.
He's just funny. He reminds me there's another that the way they do that voice and the intonation reminds me of another cartoon character, but I can't think of who it is off the top of my head.
It sounds like a lot of cartoon characters.
Let us know in the comments, you guys. Who does Palpatine remind you of?
Derailed. Have you been to our other discussions? They often derailed.
I mean, honestly, if you watch some of our our watch-alongs we do on our Thursday nights, which we are doing our next version of Movies We're Thankful For this coming Thursday, and you'll find out what we're watching tomorrow. It's like watching Mystery Science Theater 3000. We don't watch very
Ooh.
much of the movie. We talk about everything over the movie, and it's like, oh yeah, we're watching something. So tune
Yep.
in. We've already watched. Last week we watched The Breakfast Club,
Nice.
and the week before we actually watched Star Trek IV: The Voyage Home.
And this one
Okay.
5 times as good.
Yes, 5 times.
Nice.
Good.
All right, Bat Simpson weighing in on Palpatine. Paul Lind Palpatine. Absolutely. And that ties in with the holiday special too.
Exactly.
I love it.
Okay, all teachers fail. I'm like, okay, they're gonna go into the speech from Last Jedi, which was fantastic. Yeah, so Frank and I with a whole slew of our members to go to see Frank Oz do a talkback session on Little Shop of Horrors, and I was the only person in the crowd wearing a Yoda shirt. There was nobody else wearing Star Wars paraphernalia.
Wow.
You had to be that guy. You know,
I
you're the
thought-
guy that wears the band T-shirt of the band that you're at the concert for. You're that guy.
Okay, but I understand that that's a line from PCU, but look what that did for Jon Favreau's career, okay? He became the guy who saved Marvel, saved Christmas, and saved Star Wars. So if he's gutter and he wore a T-shirt to the band he was going to see, he's good in my book.
There you go.
Lee, when you see your friend Clive again, tell him we all think he did a great job.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
Lee, did you work on the holiday special?
And Lee, if you could get the link to our last episode of Skywalking Through Neverland 440 and forward that to Clive, I think he'd really enjoy it. Everyone spoke very highly of him. Hey, Sarah, go ahead and put that in the. I can do
And
it.
this whole circle and ring that she's in is very reminiscent of like the early episode. Was it episode 1 of Ahsoka, where she's traveling to the temple and cuts the hole in the spoilers?
Yes.
Very reminiscent.
Which
Oh, yeah.
also want to plug as well that we can announce it, but we can't announce details. Starting first week of January, we will be doing Ahsoka Revisited, rewatch of Ahsoka with cast members.
Woo-woo!
Nice.
So keep an eye out for that. Now with the strike over, literally 5 minutes after the announcement was made, I got on the phones. So
And congratulations for everybody in the union and whatever that made significant progress, or at least temporary progress, or
Yeah.
whatnot.
So whatever conversations you're gonna have, hurry up and do them.
That's right.
But good work there, Spencer.
thank you. I read an article the other day that David Harbour was at a con this past weekend, and they made the announcement, and they said, okay, so we're going to send you a flight to Atlanta on Monday to start shooting Stranger Things. Are you available?
Wow.
He's like, well, obviously. But that's kind of confused me because Gaten Matarazzo finished Sweeney Todd like a week ago. So the timing was, I'm like, looks very suspect.
Mm.
All right.
Lee.
Got a shoebox full of cells.
Wow.
Well,
His
I get a
friend John
cell
Turtle.
right here. That's my Boba Fett cell from the holiday.
Can you take it off the wall, Richard? Because we can't see.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
We just
That one?
reframed it. Yeah.
Hang on one second.
Yeah. Thank you
he's
for
gonna
sharing, Lee. That's exciting.
That's awesome.
That is like
He's got a family tree.
it's like, who do we get to throw?
Here's actual paraphernalia from the Star Wars Holiday Special.
Ooh.
That is amazing.
And the Boba Fett is separate from the
Yeah,
on
it's
acetate.
another piece
Yeah.
of celluloid.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So this acetate has the Boba Fett head, and there's another layer that had just the body. That way they can animate just the head very easily.
Where did that come from? Did that come from like Animation Academy or
No? It came from my collector store just down the street.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I got it for like $20. It's like, oh, mine. And I got this. This over here is Wicket from Ewok season 2.
Mm-hmm. I've found on a place called Animation Academy. I've got some cells from Ewoks and droids and that sort of thing. Found that there.
Lee likes it, Richard.
Oh, yay.
But, yeah, that one is
one of my most prized possessions.
Mm-hmm.
I've never really seen other animated cells from the holiday special, like conventions or anything. I've only seen just this one.
What? Destroy me?
So, Lee, if your friend John Turtle wants to part with any of his, tell him that you think you know of a buyer.
Yeah.
It's like, I know a guy. Whoa. Run
Just
away.
put it next to your list, next to the Nike sneaker.
Sounds good. See, Richard rarely wants anything, but when he does, it's pricey. That's okay. Me too.
Dave, what's my
expensive
nickname?
taste.
What's my nickname in the back chats?
You are an enabler. You are
Ah,
an enabler.
nice.
Yes. Every time there's something to be bought. Oh yeah, new lightsaber drops on Life Day. By the way, a new lightsaber drops on Life Day. If you are High Republic fans, go be on the lookout for that.
Apparently, there is a new spork at Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland that has Happy Life Day on it.
Yes, we have
So
seen
cute.
actual pictures. Was that a stock photo, or did Jeff take that photo? Did he see that on Life Day?
It looked like a stock photo.
It might have been.
Yeah.
Richard and I will be on the lookout. We will be at Disneyland that day.
Awesome. And I want to give a shout out to our other producer, Jeff, who is, not with us today because he has to go hang out with Tom Holland, but that's okay. But
the director or actor?
The actor.
Oh.
But
wait, when?
Tonight. That's why he's not on the show tonight. He's going to see a premiere of something. But great picture of him. If you're friends with Jeff Caffrey, his picture is he just met Dave Filoni the other night. And I flat out asked him, I'm like, so did you talk up the group? Did you say what you think? He's like, no, but I have a friend who cosplays him. And we got Dave Filoni sitting right over there.
So happy. He shouted out the fake Filoni to the real Filoni.
That's fun.
But he said it was the Godzilla -1 premiere that he went to, that Dave was there with Seth Green and Spencer Wilding was there.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Richard and I were just at the Wish premiere, the Disney film. It's coming out on Thanksgiving.
That trailer looks fantastic.
It was really a beautiful, beautiful film. And but we didn't see any celebrities because that was the day, that evening that everything got wrapped up. The SAG.
Yeah.
Missed it by
just that much. Yeah, it was.
That was one of the trailers I saw before the Marvels this past weekend. Also between that and also they showed the Ghostbusters trailer as well.
Okay. Well, the music is just amazing in that film, Wish. And yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh, there's Rey using the Force to overpower the Emperor. I love there are so many cool Easter eggs to the trilogy of trilogies in this. But you're right, Richard, is just missing Easter eggs and referring to the actual holiday special.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I mean, the closest you get is like the Chewie's family stuff.
Yeah, but it's got something from the faithful Wookiee. That way, fans who have Disney Plus can refer to it.
Yeah.
So I don't get that.
So let's talk about something that we were going to talk about at the top of the hour. the Halcyon.
Oh
It's
yeah.
a thing of legend at this time, and you guys got to experience it. Was the hype as great as people are saying?
No,
It
even
was
better. Much better. This is like when you go to Galaxy's Edge, you're kind of walking into that immersive Star Wars world, but there's a lot of outside forces to stop that whole immersive feeling. Like this person stops in the middle of a busy intersection to text or just anything that takes you out of that. But on the Halcyon, you get a 45-hour show that you are immersed in, and nothing will take you out of that. And it's just one of those things that it's so depressing that it had to close down. I wish they had really thought around. Well, on a business decision, for tax reasons, they had to make the call. But for fans, like, oh, just keep it open for another few years, and it'll make back its money, and just redo the whole business proposal.
You know, I've heard articles and we've talked about this at Rhode Island Comic Con. We think that in another year they'll come back with it, but they'll offer an a la carte type of thing.
If they use anything that they created from the Star Cruiser, this is from mouths behind the scenes that we know. If they use anything, then that tax write-off no longer can exist.
It's just like Batgirl. They can't ever release Batgirl because they've already gotten the tax write-off. And
so don't get your hopes up.
Happen for the Halcyon. They can't a la carte it, unfortunately.
Well, I don't think Batgirl will ever get officially released. I think somebody will eventually steal that and put it on the internet.
Yeah, of course.
Like the Adrian Polecki Wonder Woman. It'll get there.
Oh, yeah.
Not officially.
Well, Michael Keaton the scenes will.
Well, at least we got to see Michael Keaton in Flash. I mean, that was, we finally got to see him one more time as Batman. So
as Batman, yeah. But the Star Cruiser itself, it's like the furthest thing from a Star Wars hotel, which unfortunately a lot of bloggers and things were billing it as. And you can't think of it as that. You have to think of it as an immersive experience for 45 hours with food included, with a bed included, with
a trip to Disneyland included.
Yeah, Disney. Yeah, well,
the Galaxy's Edge.
Right.
So how much of it was like, and there are no spoilers since it doesn't exist anymore. How much of it was like the ship from The Fifth Element?
I don't know that.
Honestly,
ship, so
I've never seen The Fifth Element.
Yeah, so we can't help you.
You should make some plans for 2 days from now, just for reasons we can't talk about. Yeah, but we're thankful.
But yes, we are thankful.
Oh,
and The Fifth Element. I know. Is almost that is revoke your nerd card right there.
Wait.
Because that is one of those.
Is Mia? What's her name in it? Jovovich in it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, then I have seen it once, but when it came out, so I don't.
Gary Oldman and Chris Tucker.
Right. I just remember Mia
Jovovich. Yeah, I'm a huge Chris Tucker fan, but this one here, I just couldn't get my head around this one.
So I did see it, but it was when it came out, and I don't have a memory for ships. Like I just don't.
Well,
think about that.
Flossom Paradise.
There is a ship called the Flossom Paradise, and it orbits this world and blah blah blah, and it has like a dinner show and the captain and the this and the that and all sorts of things. That is in my head canon what the Halcyon would be, but Star Wars.
And there was like a diva on there, right? A diva on board.
Exactly.
Yeah. And that she was part of the plot. Okay.
Which is so funny because the big joke, if you watch the first episode of Ahsoka, is when she gets a star map, it's in the shape of what the Fifth Element was in the first couple scenes of the actual movie. So it's kind of like, wait a minute, where's Luke Perry?
Interesting. I guess, Richard, we should watch The Fifth Element at some point. But yeah, so the diva on the Halcyon, what's her name, Richard? Gaia, thank you. Yeah, she has a big role in there. And
so it was Whoopi Goldberg.
Huh?
Sorry.
Oh no.
Reference.
No, but she is a
lounge singer.
Yes,
a pop
but
star.
She's got the two Leiku.
Yeah.
Just
her dinner show, which we have on our YouTube channel, is just worth the price of admission. I know a lot of people come down on the Galactic Star Cruiser. But once you've been there, it's like, okay, I retract everything I've just said because it's just
And that
phenomenal.
As soon as they made the announcement, because for the longest time I was saying to all, like a lot of my friends, like, okay, a couple years is my 50th. That will justify me going, that's what we're doing for my 50th birthday. And I think it was actually Dave who was one of the first people who texted me, is like, we need to come up with a backup plan. And I'm like,
Oh yeah, there.
So you're the one.
No, I just saw the news ahead of time. I didn't know anything.
Yeah.
But so I what a great episode. I just paused on the cast list, and you got some incredible people there. Who's who of Star Wars? You got Anthony Daniels, you got Billy D, you got D. Bradley Baker, you got Helen Sadler, James R. Taylor, Kelly Marie Tran, Matt Lanter, Matt Wood, Tom Kane. It's like you got a who's who of Star Wars animation doing the voice.
Yeah, and it is original Star Wars themes and score by John Williams. So it is original music.
And the voice director is Mary Elizabeth McGuinn, who is General Price on Rebels.
Yeah.
Who is fantastic. Excellent. And also Mrs. Zeb Aurelius in real life.
Yes, indeed.
Lovely lady. But first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us tonight on our fourth holiday special, Life Day adjacent. We're so happy that Sarah and Richard could join us again for this tradition. We're looking forward to the 5th next year. And once again, thank you so much for everything you guys do for the fandom and for just everything in general. It's an honor to not only call you friends and family, but also to actually know you guys and to actually hobnob and talk about the thing we love, which is Star Wars.
Well, likewise, you guys are a credit to the Star Wars fan community, because we gotta really explode the whole positivity and community and family feel, and you guys do just that. So all the credit goes to you guys.
Well, it's so great to just collaborate with you guys. Yeah. Thank you so much for including us in everything.
I don't know when you guys sleep.
Well, exactly. It helps that I actually work in marketing, that I actually get to do my job. And other tab is Facebook. No, but I just started a new job. My boss was like, "You're on Facebook a lot." I'm like, "Do I get my work done?" Yeah, you do. Okay. But no, we were so excited, and we got so much coming up, with the virtual cantina and Skywalking Through Neverland. More collaborations coming up in the next year besides this. And there are going to be live action collaborations as well, which would be absolutely fantastic. But are there any shows or anything that you guys cut in the can or coming up that you're going to be launching that you want to plug?
Well, we're working on, like we said in the beginning, we're working on the Marvels episode right now, and hopefully that'll get more people out to see this film and not believe those clickbait headlines that the film is just no good. No, the film is awesome. If Marvel is back, if you like the humor in Marvel, you're gonna love this film.
Mm-hmm.
And Iman stole the movie. She ran away with this movie.
She and her family are like the heart of the film, and it's so satisfying to see. She's kind of like the Spider-Man of this generation, I really think.
So
and when you see the dance planet Aladna, that's the whole tone of the movie.
Yeah.
When you get a speaking song, come on, how do you not enjoy that?
That and flirt kittens.
Oh yes, multiple florgs. Absolutely love that. And Avengers Campus needs to have more dolls, plushies of those coming up.
Okay. Oh, good. Lanny is planning to see it with her girls. Sherry knows everyone who has seen it loves it. And also, oh yes, my favorite line in the Marvels. Are we literally hurting cats?
Don't
Skywalker's
call them
Academy.
A cat. They're not cats.
Skywalker's Academy is asking you two, what's your channel called again? So make sure you plug that.
Dave, why don't you plug the network since you are
Hi,
Whatever
it's right
that
there.
is.
Powered by the Virtual Cantina Network. We're right down here. We've got a little QR that will take you to all of our socials. You can find us on the Hive. Not really. We just did that to hold the name, but we're out there. We're on X. We're on Insta. We're back on Insta. We're all over the place.
We're on Threads.
We're on.
Yeah, us too.
But really, our main home is on the Virtual Cantina Network on YouTube and the Facebook, which is Star Wars Celebration Japan. So find us there, check out all the content, and we share the Skywalker's content. They share our content. It's all over stuff all the time. And we got more Life Day stuff coming at you. We mentioned earlier on at the beginning of the episode, our one of our shows, the Jedi Archives, is filming their Life Day special. They review comic books. They're reviewing the Life Day comics. There's some really cool variant covers for this stuff out, and they're putting out more this year. So they're checking that out, and they'll talk about that on Life Day itself, Friday.
Nice. And as for another episode that we have coming up next week or the week of Thanksgiving, Wish. We saw the movie. We got to go to Disney Studios. We got to go inside Walt's office, like his original office.
Ooh.
So we will have a lot of content coming out about that. We got to draw with an animator. You know what? I'll show that right now.
That is
We got to
cool.
draw, but we got to do all this cool stuff that we'll be sharing content of as we roll out our Wish coverage. But that's Star. That's a new character. So cute, right?
Aw.
Yeah. And
looks
we
like
got to learn how to
Krakatoa.
do that. It looks like what?
Krakatoa from Moana.
Oh, yeah. It's
Yeah,
actually supposed to emulate with that heart face a bit of Mickey there.
Mm.
Because
Okay.
Mickey has the little heart face.
Yes.
So
It's
seeing
a
Wish,
very
it's like
cute-
seeing a movie. They should have called Wish Easter eggs. There's so
I
many
think yeah.
Easter eggs.
Added him to the 100 years of Disney Happy Meal toys.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Is he there? I know
I
they're blind boxes.
There were brand new ones listed. I don't have my box in front of me, but yeah,
Okay.
that's the deal. There are lots of those.
There's lots of cool Wish merch. Like, it's so cute. Little star merch is like the cutest. Boop, 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 boop. It's so cute. Yeah. But anyway, go see Wish. Ah.
Very, very cool. And there's so much goodness, so much good content, and cons are, full swing again. And now panels are going to be incredible. Not to say that the panel with Ewan McGregor talking about how Americans can't make tea wasn't riveting, but now they can actually talk about properties. And we're seeing so much great behind the scenes stuff. I'm sorry, seeing Shin Hati smoking a cigarette, riding a Landspeeder. That broke the internet, and that was like the coolest thing I've seen in a really, really long time. But also Rosario posting pictures today with Ashley and Ariana on set for Ahsoka was just heartwarming.
It's also a
as a
picture of
fan.
with Hayden Christensen in there too.
Yeah, that was good with the assistant director driving him on the hood of it, which is actually pretty cool. You have Anakin Skywalker hood ornament going on there. But yeah, so much goodness going on. We got, like we mentioned, we got trips planned. We got some great meetups coming up. At the end of this month, we have our meetup at San Francisco, at Fan Expo San Francisco, with the return of Mr. Mark Hamill returning to the con circuit. That you see, spend your Thanksgiving weekend with your galactic family.
That's hilarious.
The Star Wars lineup is absolutely brilliant. They just announced all the duo photo ops right there. And the one photo op that I was wishing they were going to do was a Duel of the Fates with Ray Park and Ewan McGregor. That would have been, I thought, a fantastic photo. But they do every other photo op there, including Daniel and Tem together. You could have done Daniel, Tem, and Ewan and did our, the Geonosis battle photo op. Would have been absolutely fantastic. We also have a meetup at LA Comic-Con, which is run by our very own Jeff Caffrey. So if you're going to be at LA Comic-Con, right over there outside the West Hall, the north of the entrance. We'll have a meetup there. We also are planning a number of other meetups, including our annual meetup at San Diego Comic-Con, which will be on the Saturday of it, and also our incredible meetup at Rhode Island Comic-Con, which this year we had inducted Chris Bartlett at, and had visits from Mario Yada and Neil Kashani, who were Barasafi and Luminara in the prequels.
Nice.
Stop by to come say hey out with us. But there's meetups at all cons all around the world going on for Virtual Cantina and local cons around the Southern California area. You can see Richard, Sarah. You guys got one coming up very shortly. So why don't you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, that's LostCon, the night of November 24th. We will be at the LAX Marriott in Pacific Room 3 for our Pop Culture Trivia Challenge. And we're going to be talking about everything from gummy bears to the Monkees to Star Wars to Peanuts to Charlie Brown. What other shows can you get all of that? And there's going to be prizes. And we also submitted many proposals for Emerald City Comic-Con. That's coming up this coming February, leap year, February 29th in Seattle.
Yep.
Many game shows proposed there.
Oh, Lonnie is asking for a sample trivia question.
Nice.
Oh.
Richard can oblige you.
Okay, so one category is called split personalities. And so we name an actor and you name name two superheroes or villains they have played. Like, let's say if we said Michael Keaton, name two characters that Michael Keaton has played.
That are superheroes or villains. Okay, yes. Dave.
Okay, Dave.
Okay, 1989 Batman. Hello. And Spencer, you want to take the other one?
Vulture.
Yes.
Vulture is right. All right.
That is correct. Oh, Lonnie was on it.
All right.
Vulture.
Okay, what if we said Nicolas Cage?
That's Ghost Rider and Superman.
Oh, there you go. And there's another one. We also let's give people some time in the chat. There's a third superhero Nicolas Cage has played. There was Johnny Blaze, Ghost Rider. There was Superman, and there's one more.
One more.
Recently.
Oh, you got me, I think.
Oh yeah, that's right. A voice.
Oh yeah, he's in Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Into the Spider-Verse, he voiced Spider-Man Noir.
Yep,
that's right. He's actually doing a signing for celebrity signings, and so a friend of mine actually sent a printer for there. When you said about multiple superheroes, I was thinking of that new Mint commercial for Mint Cellular with Grant Gustin and Ryan Reynolds, and Ryan says to Grant, "You'll always be my Barry," and then Grant turns to Ryan and says, "You'll always be my Hal." I was like, "Oh."
That's funny. All right, we also have another category called bad movie descriptions, and we'll give you a bad movie description, and you tell us the name of the movie. So if I said, group spends 9 hours returning jewelry, what movie is that?
I think I know. Let's see what we got.
What the chat says. Yeah. Say it again, Richard.
Group spends 9 hours returning jewelry. And then Skywalker's Academy, tell us what you meant by as himself in that movie with Pedro Pascal as well. He plays the hero, but not a superhero.
Is he talking?
Yeah, that's back on the Nicolas Cage question.
Yeah.
Where he's in the movie
okay.
Pedro Pascal,
okay. Okay, Lonnie doesn't know, but loves the category.
All right.
The bad movie description.
Once again, group spends 9 hours returning jewelry is Lord of the Rings.
Dave, did you get that?
No, I thought it was the other jewelry. I was going with Avengers, which is probably 9 hours.
Right. You thought it was like Endgame, possibly? Yeah. Okay. Nice.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That is absolutely
It's a
fantastic.
ring.
Should I do one more?
Why
One more?
not?
Yeah,
Alright.
let's do it. Yeah.
A business owner short on staffing tries to use child labor to run his company. A business owner short on staffing tries to use child labor to run his company.
Ooh, I know it. I got it. I got it.
All right, let's let people in the chat. Let's see if they can get it before anyone else. The unbearable weight of massive talent.
That's back to Nicolas Cage. We're talking about that.
Oh. All right, don't know what that
Sherry got it. Sherry got it.
To me, it's like,
Willy Wonka.
well, yeah. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory specifically.
Yes.
Or Charlie and
But
the Chocolate
that works.
Factory.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Wonka.
Or Wonka.
Yeah, Wonka. Yeah, any of those. Nice. Good job, Sherry.
Yep.
All right.
But anyway,
What? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
No.
I
Please,
can go on forever, but you go ahead.
No, okay. But yeah, so we got so much great going on in the Star Wars universe, but also in our fandoms and everything of that nature. So please follow the Skywalkers, follow the Virtual Cantina Network. A lot of great content, a lot of great events coming up, a lot of great everything. And also want to plug again for us on the Virtual Cantina Network, our third week of movies we are thankful for, and it's a doozy. So we'll announce it tomorrow at noon Eastern on our page, on our Facebook page, which is the Star Wars Celebration Japan 2025, the largest Star Wars Celebration fan group in the galaxy, 61,000 members worldwide now, which is incredible. Join us, be part of the fun. We love you all. Thank you very much for joining us for another edition of the Holiday Special Life Day Jason with us from the Virtual Cantina and Skywalking Through Neverland. If you guys want to close out with?
Neverland on Alderaan and Happy Life Day.
Yay.
Okay, now, Sarah, take us out by singing the Princess Leia song.
go.
We celebrate a day of peace, a day of harmony.
Woo! And the Wookiees go wild.
And the Wookiees go wild. You can't top that. So happy Life Day, everybody. And may the Force be with you.